Kevin Dooms, the man of 100 hustles here. Coming to y'all with an Uber story today. Last night I figured out maybe I'm. Oh yeah, forgot to tell y'all where I'm at. I am in Humble, Texas. That's right. It's spelled humble. The natives we call it. It's spelled humble. We call it humble because it's Texas and you don't ask questions and you just roll with it. It's easier that way. Not too far away from here, there is a town that is technically called San Jacinto, and we call it San Jacinto. Even Mexicans call it San Jacinto. Spanish speaking Mexicans call San Jacinto San Jacinto here in Houston, Texas. Now, that being said, last night had a little Uber incident that just kind of made me think maybe I'm not that funny. In one of my other segments, I like to call Accidentally Racist, I made a joke about how in Houston's Asia Chinatown type area, which is more like Chinatown slash Africa Town, because that's where all the Africans live too. But that's neither here nor there. But I was over there and I made a joke about how all the urinals seemed kind of high. And it's in a segment that I called Accidentally Racist because I didn't know if I was accidentally being racist or not when I noticed that all the urinals in Chinatown seemed kind of high and they were like uncomfortably high. And I was trying to explain that joke to a couple last night, and I realized my target market was wrong on this joke because the guy got it and the lady didn't. And granted, they were a little bit intoxicated, but I spent the next 20 minutes trying to explain uncomfortably tall urinals to a grown ass woman who just couldn't understand it. I mean, I went so far as to use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to get her to understand why a urinal can be uncomfortably high, and it just wasn't registering. And meanwhile, dude is rolling. I'm laughing. I'm like, man, maybe I'm not that funny. Maybe God made me pretty so that I wouldn't have to be smart. Maybe I just never got picked on for being the smart kid. And I don't know. This, like, the fact that I had to over explain this joke that was just a simple, like, quick one-liner to the point, ad nauseum, to the point where it's like, okay, this is just not even fun anymore. I'm like making fun of you while making fun of the joke. And like this poor woman, it just, high urinals made no sense to her. I couldn't make it make sense, and I get it. She doesn't use urinals. It is what it is. But that's today's Uber story. Maybe I'm just not that funny.